Alright, what's up, guys? So, here's my concern with this game. Now, I played the last WRC game, and I don't know, maybe with EA, they might have changed the controls and overall made the game play a little bit better. But when playing this game, I think it was WRC Generations or whatever it was called, but when I played that game, and I played this game both with a regular controller and a steering wheel controller. Now, I don't know, maybe because I know with Dirt Rally, I know that they have like their, unique controls, but I just felt like it was more of a realistic feel versus like, and that's the thing where it's like, I think with a lot of these rally racing games, I'm like, if like cars drive like how they portrayed in these games, then I'm like, okay, then what I'm overall saying doesn't even matter. But overall, my issue with the last WRC game, and then my concerns with this game, is that the controls are going to be the same. And I'm like, fam, when driving them cars, it felt like at times I was driving a bus. And that's one thing that I feel like some games can't really get down with the steering wheel controller, is that you have to understand that when you buy a steering wheel controller and then I'm plugging it up to a game, now I honestly understand, all games ain't going to be compatible with a steering wheel controller, but I don't know if it's on the steering wheel controller or if it's on the game, but if it's on the steering wheel controller, then I'm like, okay, then yeah, they need to stop selling steering wheel controllers that's, optimized for buses and stuff. Yeah, if I'm playing Bus Simulator, then okay, but if not, then it's like, fam, I'm saying it's like, have it where it's just a little bit better. But anyways, but I do think they have like partially like some of it has to be on these games, because I was like, fam, I had lost control so many different times when playing this game, and I was like, it got to the point where it was just unplayable. I was like, I am not going to continue playing this game if it's going to be playing like that. I'm like, it's unplayable at this point. I'm like, ain't no fun if I'm having to like constantly restart races or drive all slow. It's like, fam, I'm trying to have fun when playing these games. And the one game I feel like they had it down so perfectly, where it's like, yeah, I get that you're trying to make a simulation, but at the same time, you have to understand, there's people playing a video game. If I want a simulation, forget video games. I'm going to an area where rally racing is okay, and I'm going to do some rally racing. But for a video game version, it's like, fam, one game that had it down to the T, and I was like, it was perfect, it was amazing. I didn't have to worry about losing control. If I did lose controls, because I wasn't really paying attention. But Dirt 4 in my opinion had the best controls ever, because the thing is like, that's what I like about games. It's like, yeah, make the game look realistic, but also give it that arcade feel. That's why I feel like a racing game that outside of this series, a racing game that kind of had like some rally stuff done to it, the Crew Motorfest, perfect controls, steering wheel and with the regular control. Trying to think of some other games. Grid Legends, okay-ish controls. I had to tweak it a little bit, but once when I tweaked it, then it was perfectly fine. I'm trying to think of some other games. But yeah, it's like there's some games out there where it's like they have them steering wheel controls where it just be all off. So it's like that's what my concern is, and that's probably why they're having it where this game's only going to be $49.99, and this is for the Xbox Series X and stuff, because it's like, yeah, with that last game wasn't... I want to see if I still got Steam open. Yeah, I still got Steam open, because I want to see what the ratings were for that game. Hold on for a second. Steam's being kind of slow and sluggish right now. WRC Generations. Okay. This game has, now it has a mixed ratings, but I think at one point in time it did have a negative ratings and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this game comes out, it's like, EA, you gotta have it where it's like, okay, it's a game worth getting into. But if it ain't gonna be a game worth getting into, then it's like, it's just gonna be like every other EA game that releases is gonna get bad ratings. Ain't nobody gonna like it. And then they still just keep coming out with more and more and more. And it's like, fam, do you not realize people don't like the game? I'm like, listen to the fans on what they want, okay? And then start releasing these games. But if it's like, you guys ain't going to do that, then I personally don't see this game being a success. So, who knows? Maybe it might if the EA listens to the fans. But if they don't listen to the fans, then yeah, it's like I don't think this game's going to be successful. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. This ain't my podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you want to ever check out my podcast, the TMossBoss Show, I do talk on some gaming stuff on there too. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and peace.